But speaking of fresh air, who do you think really needs some of that grey, shallow complexion that he's been developing?
We've been telling Karan a long time, stop sitting in front of those computer games, go out and get some fresh air. And he sent me a message today saying, this time on Gadget Guru, I'm going to be getting clean fresh air.
Clean fresh air, and we can see that right now he's inside a living room, 4 walls and clean fresh air.
You know, I'm seeing him and he's certainly not outdoors.
So
Karan, is that your idea of clean fresh air?
Well, look, Vikram, let's get it straight once and for all. If technology is the only thing that makes you come out of 4 walls, believe me when I say this, it's the only thing that makes me stay within the 4 walls. So be it gaming or the next device that I am just about to show you. So, now when I said I'll be breathing fresh air whole day today, I really meant it. And apparently, this is what's going to facilitate it. Now, this is the ion plasma cluster from Sharp. And according to its manufacturer, it purifies the air to the extent that you'll find in, let's say, a forest or a hill station. But then again, you know me, I'm not going to buy it on its face value, and this will have to run through its paces. So, I'll do the reality check, but first, take a very quick look at what this product is all about. Air purifying technology for indoor air treatment, ion plasma cluster from Sharp creates forest-fresh environments indoor by generating negative and positive ions which are created in natural environments like a forest. The positive hydrogen and negative oxygen ions adhere to the surface of mold and airborne viruses and then change into highly oxidizing OH radicals, which further removes the hydrogen from the surface proteins. The OH radicals combine with the removed hydrogen to form water, which returns into air, thus creating a neutral and fresh environment to breathe easy, safe and odor-free air. According to the manufacturer, these ions kill all harmful substances like pollen dust, allergens, virus, mold, gases and foul smell, not just from the air, but also from the surface of the things kept indoor. And that's exactly what we are going to check in our tests. Okay, this is the interesting part. Here comes the testing time. Now let me just say this. This is going to be one of the most quantitative as well as qualitative tests that I'm ever going to do. What's going to help me is this little gadget over here. It's called the VOC meter. What it really means is it's volatile organic compound meter. In simple terms, it measures the volatile substances or the pollutants in air at any given point. So, time to go. It's test 1. Measuring pollution in particles per million, the meter reading before we switched on the plasma cluster was as high as 30 particles per million. But during the 45-minute run, the pollution level gradually came down to as low as 9 particles per million. Hence making the air as fresh as forest air. So far so good, but now it's time for test 2, and this one is my die-hard favorite, and I'll tell you why. Besides all those claims that this plasma cluster can eliminate bacteria, viruses, microbes, etc., it also claims to eliminate odor. That's interesting, isn't it? I'll tell you what, again, we're not going to buy it, we're going to test it. And I already have a very brave test subject sitting right next to me. Hi, Kriti.
Hi, Karan.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay, so why am I calling her brave? I'll tell you why. Because all she really has to do is, I'm going to spray a few things on this card, and she just has to tell me if she can feel the card close to her while she's blindfolded. Here comes the bravery part. Now, the first substance that's going to be sprayed is ammonia. Something that you find in, let's say, urine, manure, fertilizers, sewage. Brave, isn't it? And the second one is diesel. And before I even start this, let me just say, don't try this at home. Let's get started. it works. Okay, so now if you've realized the importance of having fresh air within the four walls of your house, I'll tell you what, there's another place that you should be concerned about. A place that is a lot more exposed to pollution, to dust and viruses. In fact, it's a place where you do spend a substantial amount of your time, and that is the interior of your car. And I'll tell you what, I have a solution for that as well. And the solution is as big or as small as your coffee mug. Time to check it out. A revolutionary idea packed in small size. Once again, the manufacturer's claim is that ions released kill all harmful substances not just from the air but also from the surface of the car's interiors. But what we can definitely vouch for is that it does effectively work on the in-car odor. So in the end, while we are convinced with the product and its capabilities, we would still have liked to see few more sensors and indicators on the hardware, as what's missing is the lack of sensor for dust, humidity and temperature. And also at the price point of nearly 23,000 for the room version and about 12,000 for the car version, it's a little difficult to convince people to buy it as a standalone air purifying product, especially when Sharp has also installed the Plasmacluster technology in its air conditioners.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app, fully optimized for Retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.